Welcome to another session in Microsoft Access Databases with Mr. TJ Zenda here, and today we are looking at how best we can assign the primary key to the database table using Microsoft Access. So I want you to know that the primary key, it is a unique identifier assigned to each record within the database table. So we have some major rules that we want to look at when we are using or selecting the primary key. We have some rules that we need to know. The first one, it must be unique. The second one, it cannot be empty. So how do you apply these rules when you are selecting your primary key? Let's look at the following few examples that we have. The first example, they talks about the employee ID. Why are we saying the employee ID is unique? Because no one can have the same ID within an organization. They have got unique IDs. They are identified by their IDs within the organization. So it's unique. So the employee ID, it is selected in this case as the primary key because it is unique and it is always be in our database. It cannot be empty. One has to have the employee ID in our organization. Let's look at the next one. We have the primary key for our students at the college, at the university. So obviously there, the student ID, it is unique and every student must have the student ID. Okay, can you see how we are applying our rules for our primary keys? Let's look at the next one. We have the customer ID for each and every customer which are aligned to our organization. They have the customer ID and it has to be there. It has to be there. It cannot be empty. So these are the few examples of primary keys that you need to know and how best you can select the primary key when you are working with your database. Now let me open this database for you so that you know how you are going to select your primary key. So in this situation, let me switch to the design view. I'm switching to the design view. Now, looking at this information, the first name, obviously there, we can have more than 2 or 3 people having the same name, having the same first name, having the same last name. Okay, so we are ruling these two out because they are not unique. So if we jump to the passport number, so the passport number, it is unique, which is offered by the government. So its citizens must have the unique passport number if they are going to generate passport number for their citizens. Okay, the same as the flight number, obviously there, the flight number, it has to be unique and everyone who is going to board the flight must have the flight number. So this is how you are going to select your primary key. But how do we select the primary key? So you have to select the row in which you want to assign the primary key. If you go up there, you will see that we have this key which is called primary key. So if you click on that primary key, the passport field name becomes active, which is now aligned to the primary key. The other thing that you can do, you can right click. So if you right click, you will see this primary key and you can actually click on the primary key and you can see that it's now disappearing. If you want to remove it, if you want to insert it, you can right click again and click on the primary key. Okay. If you want to have more than one primary key, what you need to do again, you can actually select the multiple records. In this case, we have selected the passport number and the flight number. Then I can click on my primary key. So you can actually see that we now have 2 primary keys, which we normally call as the composite primary key. Okay, so this is how you are going to work with your primary key in database table. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comment section, any suggestions. Let me know. Please like and share this video.